Thanks for watching Afternoon Live. This year, KATU is celebrating America's birthday by looking at our history, our freedoms and democracy, our innovations, culture, and the heroes among us. You may recognize the name Kaiser from around Oregon and Southwest Washington. Today, we are looking at one of Henry Kaiser's most significant innovations that not only impacted the Pacific Northwest, but the world, as the Kaiser shipyards helped build the fleet that won World War II. KATU's Wright Gazaway dives into the story.
During World War II, industrialist Henry Kaiser built 3 shipyards in the Pacific Northwest, 2 in Portland and 1 in Vancouver, Washington. While it was during wartime when the first Portland shipyard opened, it wasn't built with that intention.
Henry Kaiser built the ships to keep England alive in World War II.
Maritime journalist, author, and museum curator Peter Marsh has a fitting analogy for the impact the Kaiser shipyards had on Portland.
It was a peacetime effort. It was great for Portland. It was kind of like having an Amazon warehouse built, you know.
During his time as a journalist at Portland's boating newspaper, Freshwater News, Peter got to know Larry Barber. Barber was a maritime editor of the Oregonian who had been a leading reporter covering shipbuilding during World War II. After he died, his widow gave Peter the rights to her husband's archives. The images you see on your screen are ones taken by Larry Barber.
When she moved into a retirement home, she said, well, you can take anything you want because otherwise it's going in that dumpster.
Using the materials from Barber, he put together a book, Liberty Factory, the untold story of Henry Kaiser's Oregon shipyards. Marsh says the shipyards were revolutionary for several reasons, one of them being the mass production of cargo vessels known as Liberty ships and their successors, Victory ships.
The first one took 9 months, and the second one took 9 months too, and then the time went down to 30 days.
In fact, the Oregon Historical Society says Oregon ship set a record by putting together a Liberty ship in just 10 days. The Kaiser Company opened the Vancouver shipyard on the Columbia River and started production in early 1942. Then the company opened a shipyard on Swan Island, starting operation in July 1942.
We're building tankers because we can't fight a war without fuel. And the tankers were built on Swan Island. That was all they did from start to finish. They built 140 tankers. And they're big, solid ships, and they lasted into the 1970s and 80s.
All 3 of Kaiser's Northwest shipyards produced 752 ships during the war years. To fuel this production, the yards employed more than 100,000 workers. Workers across the nation flocked to the Northwest for jobs, leading to the company building the city of Vanport in 1942.
And Henry Kaiser, I believe, was the first person who said, well, why can't we have women working in the shipyard? An idea that was so revolutionary. I mean, there were gasps from the upper class ladies.
All 3 of the shipyards had daycare centers to ensure women with children could work. The Kaiser Company also established social services and a healthcare system for workers, laying the groundwork for the familiar Kaiser Permanente healthcare system.
It was a village of its own.
The Kaiser shipyards not only revolutionized shipbuilding and industrial work as a whole, but they continue to serve as a reminder to this day of how powerful unity and the American spirit can be.
We are somewhat divided these days, are we not? Well, politics really didn't matter beyond a certain point.
Thanks, Wright. We're going to have more information on our website at KATU.com. We'll be right back with more Afternoon Live right after this.